They're traveling, God knows where, by foot. No home, no nothing behind them, and in front of them. So it was just, and then I was supposed to tell something in the camera. I'm like, guys, like now, I can't speak, I can't speak because it's just one of these things that breaks your heart. And I remember it was a year and a half ago. It was just recently. When the whole Syria war started.
Yeah.
It was a huge thing in Europe because probably third or quarter or third of the country just left. Can you imagine? You had 12 million people in Syria, and it was 3 or 4 million people left the country.
Crazy.
And probably even more now today, because they lost homes, they lost their lives, they lost their close ones. What they're gonna do? I went to visit one of those kind of locations that was offered from a city as
like
a resting place, as shelters, homes, like temporary homes for the people that are passing through. And it was one of the hotels in town in Belgrade, and they gave them the whole lobby area, the whole kind of floor. So as I come in, and I'm supposed there's a camera. I think it was CNN and a couple other cameras, and they wanted me to record a message, for people being there, to ask for help, to raise funds,
yes.
to help refugees and to build homes for them and so forth. And as I came in and you see different rooms. There is a playroom, then there is a resting room and so forth. And the look on these people's faces was something that was, wow, boom, right away. First impression was like pain, insecurity, devastation, sadness. It's just all these emotions, and just they were flat. Literally they were flat. They were like, they didn't know what's happening. They're like, okay, we're here now, but where are we walking? Where are we going? What's going to happen? Where is our life tomorrow? So as I'm walking into this small area, play area for children, and there are plenty of children there. So I observe them, for a little bit, and then one of the volunteers there, tells me, why don't you join them? Try to. So I didn't know how to react.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was there. I didn't want to. I wanted to be with them, but at the same time, I don't want to be in their space because, I could feel the emotions. I could feel what they're going through. So I start playing around, and 10 minutes later, it's, I really got into it. The children, and there was a couple of children around me, and we start, playing with toys and measuring things and whatever. It was really cool. And then somebody, taps my shoulder. And it was one of the people from UNICEF, and she came with the mother of a child that I was playing with, and she was a girl that was probably not even 2.5 years old.
Yeah.
And she told me, her mom came here to pick her up, and it's time to go. And I thought to myself, it's still today. I thought to myself, where are they gonna go?
Right.
What's gonna happen? It's sorry. I just it's even today. It's just so emotional.
Yeah.
Because I don't know where they went. It's like having this girl and mom taking a boy who was 6-7 years old and this little girl, and they're traveling, God knows where, by foot. No home, no nothing behind them, and in front of them. So it was just, and then I was supposed to tell something in the camera. I'm like, guys, like now, I can't speak, I can't speak because it's just one of these things that breaks your heart,
Right.
And it's just, sorry. That's what war does. That's what war does. But at the same time, I'm really grateful that I've been through that.
Mm-hmm.
Through this experience, through, wars and 90s and all these things, because it made me more human. It made me more connected with other people. And I like to look back to it as much as it hurts me. I like to go back to it and then understand that what I have in life and how fast I can lose all of that if I don't appreciate it, if I'm not living in the present, and knowing that there are people like that even today going through all of this, and us being in this incredible life and having this fortune to be successful and to be heard as well. Everything that we say, there are thousands of millions of people following you, myself, children that are looking up to us and then saying, okay, I mean, this is something that I can use to be better, and I want to be like him. So I think having this in my subconscious, all these experiences in the past, and never forgetting about that, keeps me grounded, keeps me aware that everything I say is heard, in these places that really need your advice, that need your help, that need your light. So, it's all about sharing that light and sharing that love.
Raise your standard.
Apple, at the core, its core value is that we believe that people with passion can change the world for the better.
Not one drop of my self-worth depends on your acceptance of me.
I don't ever give up. I'd have to be dead or completely incapacitated.
Hey Believe Nation, if you want to see my all-time favorite top 10 rules of success, I have a very special secret video for you. These are the individual clips that I have personally learned the most from and applied to my life and my business. Check the link in the description for details.